Hey, remember this table? Let's do our daily reading. And let me clarify some things first, because I haven't really done this whole, spiel for people. Because I just feel awkward because I feel like you already know. But just because I call them daily readings doesn't mean that it only applies for this day. And obviously, time is, it's time. It's not real. So whenever you watch these, it applies to you. The energy doesn't last for just 24 days. It's the energy you're emitting and experiencing. So it's applicable to you until you actually resolve the issue that comes up for you, or that's being pointed out for you, or that whatever, however it applies for you in your life. This is for you and you only. This does not include me. None of my readings include me, okay? Because I'm not reading for myself, I'm reading for you. You're basically sitting in that chair over there, and I'm reading for you. It doesn't matter if it's one of you or if it's 1 million of you. So take a few deep breaths and just clear your mind. And we're going to ask God, Source, your guides, the universe, all the universes, what guidance you would benefit the most from for this day. Because usually when we ask for guidance for the month ahead or for the week ahead or any of those things, most humans don't really remember things that long unless you're sitting there scribbling down on a notepad, taking notes, which you should be. So I ask that they're for a daily span so that you can keep it in mind. You'll remember it more. Ace of Swords, Queen of Swords. Now, the Fool at the bottom of the deck. You are pretty much... Okay. I'm not going to sugarcoat this for you, and I'm not going to play around. You've come to a point in your life where you're really fed up with the bullshit. You're fed up with how people have treated you. You are completely done and exhausted with how you've treated yourself. And you're cutting through a lot of things to eliminate the stresses in your life. You are shedding the baggage. You see how she's dropping pictures of the past? Just dropping them all off. She doesn't even care. The sword of communication is pointed downwards. You aren't communicating with anybody. The communication that has come to you, you're pretty much ignoring it. And excuse me, but you're being kind of a biatch. Because the Queen of Swords energy doesn't have to be a B word. The guidance for you here is to communicate. Take this opportunity to transfer your thoughts, to transmute them from being fed up to realizing that you're not fed up with other people. You're fed up with yourself. You're done and exhausted with how you've been treating yourself, how you are your own bully, how you keep having the negative dialogue within yourself. And you're ready to take a new chance at life. Maybe a new chance at a relationship with someone that really screwed you over, or you screwed them over, and you've been wondering, how could this ever work? There's so much water, there's so much emotion that has gone, so much fire that turned the emotion to steam, to cloud what was actually going on. The moon back there just off in the distance, not even looking at this person, and this person not looking at the moon. Basically your emotions, the mother aspect of you, you're ignoring it. The light that you gain, the illumination, the connections with the relationship, you've disconnected yourself from all of it. And you've been sitting in your self-righteous aspect of you're right and everyone's wrong. and you're messing things up for yourself. And this doesn't feel very high vibration, to be honest with you. It feels very case closed kind of thing, which it shouldn't be. The Ace of Swords appears in most readings to inform the reader and the person being read that it's time for a change with how you're thinking, speaking, behaving in life. Your thoughts affect your emotions and your actions. So before you go into the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords has to show up to clear the way. Before the other queens within you are allowed to speak, the Queen of Swords usually does the thinking and analyzing to see what's worth it and what isn't. This card also depicts marriage, equality, fairness, justice, balance, harmony, clearing the air, clearing the skies, clearing the misinterpretation of things, communicating honestly and deeply from a place that everyone can comprehend, because everyone is part of the air. We all breathe the same air. The swords are part of the air element. And you can see in this card, the air is very misty and foggy. It's very clouded. And no one's looking up. They're all looking, this one's looking to the past, which tells you you must release the negativity from the past in order to feel like your truest self again, to feel a sense of sovereignty and dignity within you, to move forward as the highest vibration of yourself. If you're allowing negativity from the past to influence the Queen of Swords, you will never, ever, ever be in a happy relationship, because all you'll be doing is cutting people off the minute they do something that disrupts you. The Queen of Swords at her highest vibration is one of the most elegant, refined, eloquent queens ever. Ever. No other queen can function if the Queen of Swords within them is broken. None of them. This can also depict law cases, legal things, mortgages, rent. Maybe you're going to a doctor. Maybe you're what I'm being shown here is that you are judging someone way too harshly, and the opportunity to begin something new with them is there for you, but you're being way too critical in regards to this matter. And the sword of truth that's been gifted to you by divinity to be able to cut yourself free of your own judgments so that you can start this new beginning, you've been using this to cut other people, which is completely ass backwards. You're not supposed to hurt other people with your words. You're supposed to help them, especially yourself. And there's so much, this doesn't feel like love. What this feels like is loyalty, faithfulness, fidelity, a commitment, regardless of how bad it's been or how good it's been. There is a commitment here to moving forward. Not all commitments are based with love and money. Some of them are with loyalty and knowing each other. The air can also be seen as the spirit, the soul. This could be a connection with a soulmate that you are, judging back and forth. Is it worth it? Isn't it worth it? And the guides are telling me to tell you, yes, it is absolutely worth it. The only thing in your way is your own thoughts. That's the only thing keeping you from a happy relationship. That's why this has appeared. It's not going to tell you, they're not going to tell you that, hey, you have all the love in front of you, you should do this and this and this. No, they're like, this is the issue. This is the guidance you needed. In order for you to get what you want, you have to clear your mind. You must release the negativity of the past, clear the way, break the stone that you've created for yourself. Here's the way. Change your thoughts. Take the harshness and the standoffishness and being blocked off and transmute it into being easygoing, comfortable, graceful. And if you have a resting bitch face, then realize you're probably a really kind person underneath and you've been hurt. And just because you've been hurt, it doesn't mean that you're not deserving or worthy of love, or that you won't get hurt again. So you can't block yourself off just because you think you'll get hurt. You're going to get hurt anyway. And the worst pain is the pain of blocking yourself off from love. I keep noticing this crown over here. The sword and the stone. The sword and the stone is what Arthur pulled out with the help of Merlin, and he became the king. The rose is the rose of Magdalene, the divine feminine. What else is on here? Carnations, light, moon, an emerald or a moldavite, the moonstone, birds flying up ahead, and the mist being cleared. So if you just accept your own power, that you create your own reality with your thoughts, then you can create the best relationship with the people you thought you couldn't. Something flipped over in here. Fairly certain it did. There it is. You can move to a better timeline. And it's funny because I was just talking about timelines in a different video. If you change the way you think about things, you will change the timeline you're on. So, example being, if someone cheated on you, if you continuously maintain that belief and that pain in your system, you will continuously be on timelines where that person cheated on you. But if you simply release that thought and that experience, just let it go. It doesn't matter if he cheated, if she cheated, it doesn't matter. Release it. Let it go and move to a timeline where that isn't there. Change your thoughts, release the pain, process the trauma that occurred, so that you can move towards a timeline where there's unity and harmony with you and the universe, you and Source, and you with your loved ones. As long as you carry that pain, the power is denied to you, because you would be manifesting from a place of pain. So again, the guidance is release the pain so you can move to a timeline where there's unity and harmony between yourself, your inner self, and the people around you. Because this new beginning you've been manifesting for a very long time is right here in front of you. And I say a very long time because of the zero of the Fool, the Ace, and the Queen. Everything in between the Ace and the Queen is missing. There's no minor, there's nothing here. It's all about you. You've been doing this internally probably for as long as you've been alive. This perfect relationship you've been wanting, and this is the guidance to get it. The block to it is your own thoughts, because your thoughts have put you on a timeline that has separated you. You see how this diverges from the core light and branches off into different areas? Two strands of light. They intersected there, something happened, they switched off. And they can come back together again, but in order to come back together, that darkness has to be closed off. You must move past the darkness and go back to the light of you and this person. Or you and yourself, honestly. Because any relationship will fix itself if you fix your relationship with yourself first. One more card, please. Oh, jeez, they're like... Okay. Let go of the past. Let go of the death. Let go of the drama. There is wisdom to be gained here if you would simply see that what happened had to have happened for you to transform your own thoughts. That's how many subscribers I have at the time of recording this video. How weird. I guess it means I'm going to get more subscribers because that's part of the past. What did I just say? What did I just say? Transformation. Yeah, you're holding on to negative thoughts which have you believing that something and someone, including yourself, is less than divine, which is putting you on a timeline where you're experiencing less than the divine version of themselves. And this card is the card of resolutions, of paradoxes, of left and right meeting at the middle, like I was telling you about here. You simply need to let this narcissistic lack of light, lack of divine love within you that has continued for 6 years or so between two people through a cycle that has repeated like the number 8. There's another 8 right here. So it's a cycle of two people, one refusing to let go of the pain, the other one constantly stuck in a state where they're causing pain because these two people are linked. They're soulmates, they're twins. So this person keeps thinking this person abused them, therefore this person must continuously abuse them. And the way to stop the cycle isn't for this person to stop the abuse, it's for this person to let go of the thoughts of abuse. That way, you can shift the timelines and go to a place where there's unity. Because that way, you transform the negativity using the divine power of your own thoughts and utilizing the strength, grace, and valor of the Queen of Swords to begin a new beginning for yourself with this person, which is already there for you. You already have all the memories, you have all the beauty, you have the loyalty, you have the light, you have the spirit, you have the dance moves, you have the sensuality, you have all of the world at your feet with this person that you think is a narcissist or an aspect of yourself you are unwilling to accept. I keep wanting to pick up the top card of this. See? New beginning, blank slate. The only thing in your way is your own thoughts. Let's get some goddess cards and see what divine energies are guiding you through this. I swear to God, if this is the same two people again, I've been reading for months. Could you, okay, if this is the same two people that are going through this, would you please email me, both of you, so we can talk about this and I can help you guys through this? Because you both seem to have a really fantastic connection and a really great possibility of a beautiful future, a beautiful relationship, and a legacy and lineage that would last way, 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 way beyond your lifespans, and probably beyond the lifespans of your great-grandchildren. So if you really need help and guidance, email me. I'm not going to charge you anything. I'm here to help you because I'd like to be able to read about something else. Catherine Labor, the patroness of miraculous healings. I am ready to heal. I am worthy of the miracles meant for me. Yeah, could you please heal already? Grain Tara, the Buddha of enlightened action. My soul informs me of every step. I do what my heart compels me to do. Be careful with this, because when your heart is full of pain, it will compel you to isolate and protect yourself. Despite the other aspect of your heart telling you to open and move forward, the fear within you will mistranslate it into isolation and blocking things off. Hence the Queen of Swords upright and downright. Amaterasu, the goddess of light. We are all sacred mirrors reflecting back the same light. I was just telling you about this. This person or an aspect of yourself is reflecting back to you what you're thinking of them. The way to break it and break the cycle: fix your soul, heal your soul, allow and expect miracles to occur in your life, and allow the light to take the place of the shadow. At some point, you really loved that person or this aspect of yourself, and there's no point in denying what you love just because of pain. Why would you give pain that power? Oh, jeez. Anything else before I close this off? The bestest thing you can tell them, universe, guides, please and thank you, because I really am intending for these people to work their problems out, because it's such a shame It's such a beautiful relationship, and I can see it like a timeline moving forward in different directions, and the possibilities are amazing. Quit putting into your timeline what it is you don't want, and then lifting up from it and isolating and disassociating when you get what you don't want. What about you put your feet down into the ground of what you do want? You know how they say ground your feet and imagine roots growing from it? Well, maybe you should lift up those roots and take yourself off of the shitty timeline and put yourself on the timeline where you're actually happy with this person. You've both been through the worst. You really have. Your souls have been taken to the darkest points, and you've been brought back. It's time for something new. The darkness has become an ascended, redeemed darkness. There's no point in perpetuating the negativity of the past when the colors of forgiveness, the illumination, the enlightenment is all within you and all around you. All you have to do is put your pride aside and realize that this person that hurt you, whether it's you or this someone else, is actually meant for you. Whether it was a match made in heaven that was taken to hell and back, or a match that is within you that you've denied an aspect of yourself, a femininity, a masculinity, a inner critic that's really mean to you. Allow it to evolve. It's like saying you're battling cancer. You're just keeping the fight going. Allow yourself to heal. One more, please, to really clarify this for the viewers. The exact thing that they need to hear, to see, to feel in order to have a breakthrough in their lives on this very day for this very topic so that they can allow love in their life. What you're leaving behind with this person will cause you so much regret. Truly, go back to what you left behind and heal it first before you move on. You can move on afterwards, but first you must heal that wound. You have to, for your own sake. You can't walk away from something and pretend the pain doesn't exist. It'll just turn into a cancer. It'll turn into a growth. It'll turn into a tumor of some kind or an illness and disease until you heal it in this life or another. Don't let the heartache of this life become a past life regression in your next one. Yeah, look. Oh, but he hurt me so much. Oh, but she hurt me so much. Who cares? Who cares anymore? Heal it. Fix it. There's no reason for you to continuously do this when there's nothing wrong but what's going on in your head. True love is there for you. Self-love is there for you. The other person that supposedly betrayed you or that you betrayed and you can't get the nerve to apologize to them is still loving you. The reunions, reconciliations, parties, harvests, pregnancies, it's all here for you. Abundance all around you. Support at your back and at your feet. The sky clear, the emotions full. The waters calm, the spirit guiding you. The betrayer is walking away and the one that betrayed sitting there thinking, did I do the right thing? No, you didn't. You didn't. Go communicate with those that you've hurt and those that have hurt you. Because this is getting really childish to continuously cause pain and then to leave a trail of broken hearts behind. It's beneath you. And if my intent matters anything for your life, I intend for you to have a harmonious life and for all your relationships to be truly harmonious inside and out. For you to be a part of the divine stream of consciousness within yourself so that the world around you reflects the unity within you. Make peace with those that you've hurt. The only one that hasn't forgiven you is yourself.